Hey gang, today we're going to do a lick in the style of Tom Scholz of Boston. Now he has a very individualistic style and sound, and he's pretty technically accomplished too, so it's a challenge and kind of fun to play and try and craft a lick in his style. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this one. If you do, you know what to do. You can give it the thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe for a couple of these every week. We'll see you in just a second. All right, gang, let's go over this note for note. First things first, you can download the tab. It's going to make your life a little bit easier on this one. It's pretty short, so it might not make it a ton easier, but yeah, whatever. It's there if you need it. Okay. Second thing is just a note or two on the sound. Now there are videos and videos and videos on how to get the Boston sound. This is not one of them, okay? If you want to know the real deal, look up Tom Scholz talking about it, where he talks about how you use multiple guitars slightly out of tune with each other to get that layered sound, among other things. What I've done here on this one is I've used a channel with a lot of gain, right, to get that soaring sound. And then I put a tiny amount of hall reverb and a tiny amount of delay, or a decent amount of delay on it. Here it sounds. You hear that? All right. So anyway, that's what I've done. If you want to do something else, more power to you, okay? All right. So anyway, that's what I've done for this. Now let's talk about the chords that we're playing over the progression. The progression is G to C to E minor to D. All right, like this. And those chords happen to be diatonic to G, the key of G major, so that's what we're going to play. Some people, I don't know, I just think of him as playing the G major scale on this one. People will call him a modal player. Whatever, we're just playing the G major scale on this. Okay, so let's start it out. Let me play the whole thing, and then we will break it down. Okay, so let's get this started. So the first thing is we're going to do a pick slide. Actually, I'm not going to do a pick slide. I'm going to do just a smear or glissando kind of coming down. I'm not as good as Tom Scholz on the pick slides. He was a master. So we're just going to do that. So I'm just hitting on the third string, and if I hit an adjacent string or two, that's okay, and kind of just bringing it down, okay? So, all right, so just do that. And then we're starting with the real part of the solo. So here's the first lick. So that is a really cool part of this. So what we're doing is we're playing the open third string, and then we're hammering on the 4th fret 6 times. So these are in triplets, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On the 4th fret, and then we're going to do the same thing on the 5th fret. Real nice setup. All right, the only thing I can tell you on that one is try not to get ahead of the beat. There's a tendency to overplay it, to play it too fast. All right, so. All right, then we're going to go into this. So that's simply playing on the 3rd string. All this so far is on the 3rd string. We're playing that little bend up for a whole step on the 7th fret. Bring it down, and then 5 and 7. Okay, and then finally we're playing on the 11th, and then we're bending up a half step. And I'm giving it some vibrato. Now, Scholz had some pretty wide vibrato. I don't know if I can quite capture that, but almost sounded like a whammy bar sometimes. He had that real wide vibrato. Okay, so that's that first part. All right. Now we're going to come up to the 2nd string, and the rest of this is on the 2nd string. We're going to play on the 13th fret, give it a whole step, and then come down to the 13th and then play 12 and 10. Now on this one, I am using my my power method of hitting the strings really hard. I did a video on that one. I think it was called How B.B. King Hits Strings Really Hard or something like that. Anyway, I'm muting some of the strings with my right hand and playing very powerfully as hard as I can on that string. No wimpy notes on that one. And giving them lots of vibrato where I can. Okay, and finally I'm playing this one right here. So I'm playing on the 17th fret, bending up a whole step to the 19th, and then bending up a step and a half to the 20th and giving it tons of vibrato. And then kind of trailing it off. Get lots of sustain out of that one. All right, here's the whole lick again put together. It's actually easier playing up to speed. Well, there you have it, folks. A lick in the style of Tom Scholz of Boston. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you on down the road.